UFC 268 was one of the most stacked events of the year, featuring two highly anticipated title rematches as well as a clash between two of the lightweight division's most exciting fighters. So, for this video, we've decided to do a brief recap of UFC 268 and go over the results of some of the main fights on the card. As always, if you guys enjoy this video, please be sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribing to our channel. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at what happened at UFC 268. First, we'll be taking a look at the opening fight on the main card, which saw former interim lightweight champion Justin "The Highlight" Gaethje taking on the number 5 ranked Michael Chandler. Given their explosive styles, most were expecting the two to deliver an exciting stand-up battle. Heading into the contest, both men were coming off of respective title fight losses. Chandler unfortunately came up short in his first UFC title opportunity this past May, where he was TKO'd by Charles Oliveira at UFC 262, who went on to claim the vacant lightweight title. The setback put Chandler's UFC record at 1-1, with his sole win coming against Dan Hooker in his octagon debut. As for Gaethje, his last loss came at the hands of the now-retired Khabib Nurmagomedov back at UFC 254, which marked his first defeat since being finished by Dustin Poirier in 2018. Prior to that, Gaethje was riding a 4-fight win streak with finishes over the likes of Edson Barbosa, Donald Cerrone, and Tony Ferguson. Understandably, both fighters were looking to bounce back from their most recent defeats and put themselves right back into title contention. As advertised, the two not only put on an exciting fight, but easily delivered one of the best fights of the year. The opening round was highly competitive, with both Chandler and Gaethje exchanging heavy leg kicks and rocking each other on the feet. While Chandler managed to wobble Gaethje with several power shots in round 1, Gaethje managed to land a beautiful right uppercut that dropped Chandler in round 2, nearly finishing him in the process. Surprisingly, Chandler was able to recover and continue to return fire. However, the momentum seemed to swing in Gaethje's favor as the fight carried on. The high-paced action continued in round 3, with Chandler landing a slamming takedown and Gaethje continuing to damage his opponent on the feet. In the end, Gaethje managed to outpoint Chandler to earn a unanimous decision win. Next, we'll be taking a look at the co-main event, which featured a rematch between women's strawweight champion Rose Namajunas and former title holder Zhang Weili. Their first matchup at UFC 261 had all the makings of a 5-round war. However, the fight was cut short when Rose Namajunas shocked the world, landing a well-timed head kick just 78 seconds in to finish the fight. In doing so, Rose was able to reclaim the title she had lost to Jessica Andrade in 2019, and also became the first 2-time female champion in UFC history. The stoppage snapped Weili's 21-fight winning streak and handed her the first loss of her UFC career. For Rose, the rematch served as an opportunity to prove the first fight wasn't a fluke, and to cement her status as the best fighter in her division. As for Weili, this fight was a shot at redemption and a chance to reclaim the strawweight title. Unlike their first fight, their second meeting was highly competitive. The opening moments saw Rose Namajunas stalking her opponent and landing some solid combinations, while Weili began to implement her wrestling offense and even secured a takedown in round 1. The second round saw Weili land a big left hand that stumbled the champion, with both fighters scoring takedowns before round 2 came to a close. The next couple of rounds were filled with back-and-forth action, with Weili taking down and mounting Rose in the third, only for Rose to return the favor and secure top position in the fourth. Heading into the fifth, it appeared the two were tied. However, Rose managed to take Weili down roughly 1 minute into the final round, all while maintaining top control for the remainder of the fight. Once the bout had concluded, Rose Namajunas managed to squeak out a split-decision victory to retain her strawweight title. Lastly, we'll be going over our main event, which saw welterweight champion Kamaru Usman looking to make his 5th title defense in a highly anticipated rematch, taking on his arch-rival Colby Covington. Their first bout at UFC 245 featured one of the greatest and most evenly matched title fights in UFC history. However, in the end, Kamaru Usman managed to finish his opponent in the 5th round via TKO, marking his first successful title defense. Following the win, Usman fought 3 more times, defeating contenders like Gilbert Burns and Jorge Masvidal twice. As for Covington, he had only fought once more since their initial encounter, finishing former welterweight champion Tyron Woodley to earn another shot at the title. Despite their first fight being highly competitive, Usman entered their second bout as a -300 favorite, with Covington sitting as a +250 underdog. Unlike their first meeting, Colby Covington and Kamaru Usman showed far more patience this time around. The opening minutes started a bit slow, but seemed to favor the champion. However, things began to pick up in round 2, when Usman dropped Covington twice with a big left hand, nearly finishing the fight. Rounds 3 and 4 saw Covington begin to gain some serious momentum, landing solid combinations while hurting the champion on multiple occasions. Covington also looked to have taken Usman down for the first time in the third, though it wasn't officially counted as one. However, Usman continued to pick his shots carefully and returned fire, hurting the challenger periodically throughout the remainder of the fight. Though it was once again a close contest, Usman was able to retain his title, winning the fight via unanimous decision. So, that concludes our brief recap of UFC 268. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to let me know by leaving a like and subscribing to our channel. Apart from that, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.